Take a look at our weekly feature, The Adventurer. Bicycles world over have many uses. From mode of transport, sporting activities, or even for fun, it's hard to imagine a world without bicycles. But for one entrepreneur, bicycles are good business. On this week's Adventurer, Charles Gitonga talks to Wyclife Waweru, founder of Playguru Limited, on why he would drop his IT degree to buy and rent over 350 bicycles as a business.
Hello and welcome to The Adventurer. Now, riding a bicycle to many is considered a leisure, but to others it's a sport. But did you know that this could also be a good income-generating activity? This week, we speak to Wyclife Waweru, who's found a stable job in hiring out bicycles.
Hello, Nyaja.
Fiti. Fiti.
So tell us about this bicycles business.
Yes. I'll just tell you in the simplest way, it's a childhood passion turned to profit. So I started back in 2010, February, with 6 bicycles, which were my own pieces. And from there we grew it to an enterprise, to what it is now. Yes, it's been a great work, a great challenge, because from standing by the roadside, ducking the city council officers, growing to a level where you have licenses and you're actually bidding with other corporate organizations, it's been a great journey, to say the least. This is a store. That's why we keep the parts on the inside, but this is where we keep the bikes. These are majorly all bikes for sale. Then the bicycles for repair and the parts that we use for recycling are the ones that you can see on that side. Yes.
And so, how did you go about setting up all this? Where did the idea come?
For me, I'd say it was a real passion. It was all about passion. Because even when I was starting up, like I mentioned, I started with 6 bicycles, which were my own personal bicycles. The cost per bike was a little bit hefty, and even the common mananchi was not appreciative of the bicycles that I was selling then. But now the biggest plus was I was selling a high-end bicycle, and every time I would sell one, I'd get a local dealer who's importing from UK or from Japan, and these are second-hand bicycles, and buy 4 or 5 pieces, such that by the time I was done selling the 6th bicycle, I had a stock of in excess of 15 bicycles.
So how much did you invest in this?
I'd say the 6 bicycles probably cost me in excess of 300,000 then, and these are all personal. They were at my mom's place in the store. But from there, the only thing I had by the time I was setting up by the roadside was my final dues check from my former employer. I was formerly a management trainee at Riara Group of Schools. So while I worked there, it has all been about play. That's the name of the company, Playguru, as you can see. My life has been all about play.
What are the kind of clients that you serve?
You have fun days for schools, where you have a school as a fun day, probably for the upper primary, that's class 4 to 8. So they'd come hire like 50 or 60 pieces, which these kids would share and do like a relay kind of lap. Then you have the corporate segment, where you have the likes of Safaricom, who they tell you they want probably a team building event or Safaricom Extreme in Karura. Get a team of 40, 30 guys who all want bicycles, and you take those bicycles to Karura. I'd say the pieces that are inside here, off my head, are probably 340, 350, which is like a 40-foot container. That's the current stock that is here. What is bigger is the opportunity, because the people out there don't know the difference between these bicycles and the bicycle that you have in the supermarket. So that paradigm shift is our biggest problem, because you have to sell the value proposition to them. In the future, we are looking into moving from second-hand bicycles to new ones. The challenges in this business, like I said from the onset, is 1, the lay customer does not appreciate the difference between these bikes and the one in the supermarket. Secondly, second-hand, there's that lack of a proprietary element. Like you can see this bike, this is not my brand. I would like to have a bicycle that has my own brand.
So what's your advice to upcoming entrepreneurs?
Translate your passion into a profit. Yes.
From an IT graduate to finding fun and business in bicycles, and that's the attitude of an entrepreneur, a doer, a follower of passion, and not just a dreamer. Charles Gitonga for The Adventure.